Okay guys, no conspiracy theory this week. Instead, I'm going to be dedicating tomorrow to the 25th anniversary of Nicktoons. But for today, I thought I'd do a discussion on something that have recently been bugging me about one of the trends in a couple of the episodes of The Loud House. And probably also how it's also depicted in other forms of children's television and media. Okay, probably all media. Probably how the character Ronnie Anne is depicted, especially in the episode Save the Date. Now, my thing is, when it comes to crushes, it kind of annoys me that sometimes whenever a girl has a crush on a guy, they see it as a way to, like, beat on them or bully them because they don't know how to express their feelings, so to speak. And, like Helga Pataki before her, I think Ronnie Anne does this to Lincoln Loud. But here's the thing that's kind of bothering me with all the depictions on how men can be abused by women in their relationships. They always depict Lincoln not fighting back because she's a girl, or maybe he's just a pacifist, or maybe it's because her brother is dating Lori. It kind of leaves some unfortunate implications. Now, I have been pointing this out a little bit on Cartoon Amino. Amino, that's how you say it. And some people were saying, oh, you're overreacting. She just doesn't know how to depict her emotions. That's what a lot of girls do. I kind of wasn't like most girls, so that's probably why it's a bit shocking. For me, whenever I like someone, I flutter over them. Upset how everything they did was perfect and how cute they were. And then I tell them I like them. And when I realized they didn't like me back, I moved on. What Ronnie Anne does, apparently, after telling Lincoln that she likes him, she keeps beating on him, which to me is kind of disturbing. Like, she would put a sloppy Joe in her pants, sloppy Joe in his pants, or she'll punch him in the face and then send him a steak to put on his eye. And I find it really weird that she seems to say, oh, I like you, but I'm going to keep beating you up and patching you up over and over again to show you how much I like you. And even then, when his sisters found out Heavy Metal in like the season 1 episode that he was being bullied, they immediately thought it was a boy. And he told them to butt out. And when they found it was a girl, they flipped and said, oh, you should totally go with her now because she likes you. May I remind you all that they're 10? And usually when they're 10, they're not usually known to be very good with emotions or knowing whether or not they want a boyfriend or girlfriend. And even then, when they had their shipping goggles on, it just ended with him getting punched. And in the newer episode, it seems like she's been still kind of ragging on him for a long time, in the saying, I like you, but she doesn't really show that she deeply likes him. Instead, it looks like she's using him as her own punching bag. And the main conflict of the episode is supposedly where some of the guys in his class are picking on Lincoln, saying that he has a crush on her. Once again, ignoring that she's bullying him, essentially. Because even if you may claim that you do like him, responding with a bunch of violence and heartless pranking does not help the situation. It just makes you look like a jerk. And he said, no, I would rather lick bathroom tiles than kiss her. And she overhears this and gets upset and tells her brother, who in turn dumps Lincoln's sister. Here's the problem with this. Besides the fact they have to make Lincoln apologize to her, he didn't say it directly to her face. He said it off chance. She walked up behind him and she acts like he said it straight to her face. And from all things she was doing, like punching him in the face and shoving food down his pants, that's essentially bullying. No wonder he wouldn't want to kiss her or do anything with her. And if anything, her brother basically bringing in a third party into this, Lincoln's sister, instead of maybe calmly talking about the resolution, just shows, okay, you have a big brother instinct, but at the same time, you're not helping the situation by cutting things off with her. And everyone makes it seem like it's Lincoln's fault for everything going bad. Like, my boyfriend broke up with me because you made fun of his sister. You know, his sister's been making fun of him, right? So now they have to try and patch things up. And even then, while Ronnie Anne may show this soft, sensitive side, she still doesn't help because she still beats him up in front of all the other guys. And instead of using her powers maybe to beat the guys who are making fun of them up, she still gets surprisingly upset that they're making fun of them. 10-year-olds would not know how romance would work. They shouldn't know how to expect it other than TV and movies. And it doesn't usually work that way in real life. And above all this, they automatically assume Lincoln has to respect her feelings. I'm sorry, not respect. Has to reciprocate her feelings. As if, oh, she automatically likes you, so that means you automatically have to date her now. Not like Lincoln has a choice. Not that Lincoln, maybe he doesn't actually like her. It seems like they're just forcing him with her just because she said she likes him. And it's been shown a couple times that he likes another girl in his class that's not Ronnie Anne. So this all looks like it's another torture porn for Lincoln. Ha ha ha. That's how you're supposed to treat girls. And people wonder why there's a thing saying, oh, all the girlfriends now are crazy. This is probably a mini depiction. If anything, Lincoln kissing her to confirm his feelings does not help at all. They didn't have a lot of time to really assess those feelings since it was only one night. And her becoming upset again about him not kissing her and stuff, that just seems more like she's asking more of him. Now, I compared her to Helga Pataki from Hey Arnold, not just because of the 25 years of Nicktoons, but also because in that series she actually went through a bunch of character development in which she goes to a therapist. The therapist convinces her, do not hit Arnold anymore, don't bully him like that. And she never does it in any more of the episodes, showing consistent change and actually growing as a person and with her issues. Well, we have Ronnie Anne do, probably because they're not showing her as a child of an abused background, or just because she's a standalone character like in a comic strip. All they show her doing is basically going back on her word, beating up Lincoln, saying she's sorry, patching him up, beating him up again, all to say that she loves him. I don't know. After a while, I don't know if it's looking through new eyes, because I've kind of had this thing since I was a kid where I was wondering, well, if these girls like him, why do they keep beating him up? You're not supposed to hit someone you love. Why not just be nice to them and at least be like Tootie a little bit up until they made her a stalker on the Fairly Odd Parents? Like, say how cute they are and want to be close to them, not beat them up and then run off and leave them a bunch of notes. Or give them a bunch of mixed signals. Well, let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Thank you so much for listening. Bye.